Hey there, friends. Some pretty interesting news that came out this morning from John Crump along with Aiden and Rob over at Gun Owners of America. It appears that through a series of FOIA requests that they've uncovered a few different things that are contradictions by the ATF's own paperwork and filings and documentations and rulings that they've put out in the past that again contradict one another. These contradictions would likely assist in getting Matt Hoover and Chris Irvin off on the Autokeycard case that you guys will remember. I wanted to give you guys a good idea of all the information, the FOIA request and everything that John, Rob, and Aiden put out along with Gun Owners of America. Unfortunately, my business center here at the hotel that I'm at does not print out. I guess you can see that better than I can in person because it actually looks better on my camera. But as you can see, some of this stuff is almost not even legible because their printer toner is so bad. So I'm going to go through as much of this as I can. Again, you can get the full story at AmmoLand where John will have posted it. But let me take you through some of this. They mentioned that in one ATF technical examination discovered by GOA, and I'll post these in a later video so you can see them based on their examples that they put here. It says that the ATF reviewed a partially machined part of an AR-15 type drop-in auto sear. The device had a machined sear mounting body and a small rectangular block of ferrous alloy with a sear template adhered. This item seems to be a lot like the Autokeycard, except in this case the sear mounting body was already partially machined, whereas the Autokeycard is not. Nevertheless, ATF examined the item and determined it was not a machine gun and therefore totally outside the agency's jurisdiction to regulate. Second, the ATF's NFA manual itself is in Accord page 11, and again I'll post these later, stating that unfinished parts with instructions and or templates for use in the assembly of a functional machine gun in and of themselves are not subject to GFA or NFA. Third, GOA has also turned up a series of ATF letters concluding that unfinished firearms and machine gun receivers with templates fixed are not related. They give an example here where an ATF letter from November 1986 addressing Sten submachine gun tubes with templates attached notes that cutting out the template would allow someone to build a submachine gun with minimum effort. And yet ATF determined the items are not NFA or GCA items. This product is a lot closer to the machine gun than an Autokeycard, yet according to the ATF is not a machine gun. So they have some other documented examples, and it's pretty interesting to see that it looks like what they've essentially done is blown this whole case out of the water. GOA is actually not on the lawsuit with Mr. Hoover, but GOA continued to do the work because they saw the importance of this type of case. So kudos to GOA for pushing forward on this, even though they weren't directly involved in it. This to me just goes to show even more so that GOA is in it for the fight. They're not in it for just the press, because this was important. They saw the need to do this. So let's see where this takes us. This is why FOIA requests in many cases are dragged on and tried to get delayed and postponed and whatnot, because they're gonna divulge information like this. And to me, this is pretty damning to the ATF's case in the Autokeycard situation. So let's see. I mean, the jury's gonna be out on that, hopefully not literally, but we'll see if something changes on this or if this thing gets thrown out as a result of this. But again, kudos to John, Rob, Aiden, and of course, Gun Owners of America for their hard work on this.
He's so horrible!